Welcome, everyone. I hope you had a really good and blessed weekend.
Hey, Cuddles.
So glad to see all of y'all. Dorinda and Shane.
Hello, everyone.
Dorinda, you got your YouTube on, huh? Hey,
Sorry,
George,
everyone. I did it again.
Black Watch, Josh, Mary, Marilyn, T Girl. It's good to see you. Cindy, Lily J. Lily J, are you doing okay? Had you on my prayer list, just checking in on you. And T Girl,
Yeah,
you were on it too. I hope you're doing all right. I saw your comment about what's going on. Praying that that all gets straightened out.
it will, I think.
Um,
Well, I hope, let me address this because I don't get this comment very often. Thank you, T Girl. Thank you very much.
I suppose you mean from chat. Hey,
Yes.
PG.
Oh, is Gigi in here now?
Yep, she just popped in.
Oh,
Hello,
that's right.
Gigi.
I see it.
Blackwatch, I'm not 57, I'm 59. I was 57 for 2 years. I'm out of 57 now.
I've
I'm
been
out of
30.
a whole year.
I've been 30 for 20 years.
Uh,
Me too.
we, we were at 70 today. We were in the 70s today. I was really happy. And did some work outside.
Um, we were in the 90s. I know yesterday at my mother's when I looked at the thermometer, it was, I looked at Mama and I said, it's 100. And she said, no, it's not. It's 98. And I said, what's the difference?
That's like here. It was 97 degrees. It was like, come on now. This can't be right.
Anything over 90 is hot. I don't care where you're at.
I don't know. I had all my doors kicked open, just letting the breeze come through until the critters started wanting to come in. Then I had to close all my doors again.
Yep. That's the mosquitoes. Oh my goodness, the mosquitoes are trying to carry us away already.
I don't have that problem yet because we ain't have enough moisture. So we ain't had them fest, what do they call it? Manifesting or festing or whatever the hell they call it. They haven't been popping up yet, but that's coming soon.
Yeah.
That's coming soon.
Dorinda, I think Blackwatch is typing to you. Is that a foreign language? Hey Jeremy, it's good to see you.
Oh, I'm not Heinz 57 neither. I'm Scott, English, and Irish. So such a that. There you go. Sorry. I'm talking to Brenda here. Sorry.
So you went from Heinz 57 to mud. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'd rather be mud.
Jeremy, I hope you're doing better. Sage and rosemary. Um, yeah, I heard that I can plant a lemon tree, and lemon trees keep them away. But they get in the house just like flies. Every time you open the door, they're in. You know those old Guardian. I am so glad to see you, Guardian. I want to thank you again for showing me how to read scripture and be able to see it with when my eyes start getting weak on the computer. I so appreciate that. So I can read or follow along when they are doing the readings. That helped tremendously. Good girl. It's good to see you. Michigan girl, good to see you.
Hello, Jeremy. Guardian. Michigan girl. I think I said hello to everybody so far.
I think I've caught everybody. I hope.
End of the world. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you.
Of course, you're all welcome anyway. It's so. Um. Stop it! I don't know why my phone's making noise. It's. I've got it on charge. It went dead, and I will turn the volume off so that it doesn't interrupt anybody. Yes, there is an eclipse tonight. I had forgot about that. Eclipse and the blood moon.
Mm-hmm.
What does it matter? It happens every 6 months or every 3 to 4, 6 months. What does it matter if that happens? That doesn't mean anything. It just means it's just another day. That's what we go through every year, all year round. That is another distraction people don't need. The blood moon, trust me, I woke up and see a blood sun. And you know what that means? That means there's so many toxins in the damn air and so much pollution in the air that we're seeing crap. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, there go the sirens. Sorry about that.
No problem.
It's a regular. So, the title is What is Love?
I seen your title
First,
and I seen that and I'm thinking, I thought of a song and the name of it was What is Love? Baby Don't Hurt Me. I know all the lyrics, but anyway. And I looked at that and I thought, what's Bonnie trying to say? What is love? So,
because it can mean so many things. There are so many different kinds of love and ways to love.
yes, there is.
And Nancy, yes, it was. How are you tonight? It's good to see you, Nancy.
Do you
I
guys in
And
heard,
Texas
I'm
still
going to
have
go dig up,
power?
I want to go dig up that
yes,
song, What
Because,
is Love, Bonnie.
sorry,
Sorry.
Shane.
No, no, no,
Uh,
Dirk. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Dallas and somewhere else have had no power for hours.
do you know why?
No, there that was not stated. So
I
I was just
haven't heard
checking
that.
because at first when they said it said Texas is out of power, and you had just uh, put up your post that you were having a stream tonight, and I'm like, well, maybe she's doing it on her phone. Like I don't know, right? And I'm like, well, I have to ask her.
Nancy, do you have power? She's
They were
about an hour from me.
they were saying something about people not using their air conditioners and not using
I
their
did,
appliances. I don't know.
yes, I did get a notification and I was kind of surprised. Okay, Nancy never lost power either. I was kind of surprised at the notification because I understood that Cal Pine bought out ERCOT and the notification was from ERCOT. So I'm kind of confused at who has our grid now. But Okay, back to the.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Bonnie. I just thought of it and I was like,
Oh, no, no, no. No. You're good. I mean, that's good to know. I know I have a lot of people from Texas that are, are subscribed here, and we try to look out for each other in Texas. KN, good to see you. You didn't lose power either. Good. It's too hot to lose power. That's what I keep telling everybody. Fill up a bathtub if you have to, and get the towels ready, and or just jump, just lay in it with your clothes on to stay cool. Do whatever you got to do. Thank you,
Bonnie,
George. That is absolutely the truth. That the first and greatest is the love given by God.
yes.
That He would give His Son for our sins. That takes how many of us would be willing to do that for humanity?
Not me.
I
I,
mean, and a lot of us do when we send our men off to the military. You know, we don't know. We don't know. That's a sacrifice that the whole family's making, and that son or daughter.
Yeah.
Bonnie, I know you got your stuff turned off so you don't have to hear it, but I sent you a song uh, you want to hear. You can't probably play it, much of it anyway, so you
Hi,
don't get
Gina. Good to see you.
in trouble. But I did send
Okay.
Hello, Gina. Hello, KN.
that song I was talking about just a second ago.
I think I remember this song.
Yes, everybody should. If they're from the '80s, they'll remember it.
I'll be right back.
Right.
Yep,
Yep.
that's it.
And
Baby, don't
a
let me.
lot of times, my titles are, um, in case you haven't noticed, from songs.
Well, and
Some cross my mind, and then I just put it up as the title. But it was a really good discussion that we were having last week, and it was so many different views, but then at the same time, it's where does it come from? And so, like we were talking
well,
earlier,
I can answer that with just a few simple words.
what?
Love comes from the heart, not from anything else. Period.
Okay, I will agree with that, but I think it
Oh,
was there because I think some people may not actually know how to feel love. I think that um,
there's
it's
a lot of people that don't know how to love because they've always just been a bunch of screw arounds. And well, I mean, that's exactly what it is. You know, you just run around screwing everything that moves, and you're like the goldfish quit swimming at
okay,
your house.
well, that went in a whole different
The
direction than I
goldfish
thought
quit
you.
swimming. The goldfish quit swimming at your house because somebody shows up. You know, they're just a screw around. It's
Hi,
like
Nathan. How are you?
you
Hey,
no,
Nathan.
Well,
love's got a big, big, big meaning. and it encompasses a lot of things. And people just
Exactly.
yes, and people just got to realize that love is more than just sex
Facts.
or looking at somebody or something stupid like that. No, love is. I've
That's not
loved
love.
people. I've loved people I have never even. I fell in love with this little old gal a couple days ago. Me and Bonnie was talking about this, and I hate. That's why I hate people bringing children over here. But this little girl come over, and at the first of the day, she was the little shit, and I was ready. I swatted her ass even once, and she didn't know me from shit. But after that, she was. She'd come over to me. She'd crawl up on my lap. She'd sit on my lap, and I'd just start playing music on my stereo and shit. And she is up dancing and having fun. But every little bit, she had to come see me. So, love's very broad. You got to be careful with love because love can also not be broad, but it can also be painful.
Yeah.
And I'm very careful. And I told this girl not to bring her daughter over because I knew what was going to happen, and it friggin' did.
Yeah.
Shh.
It friggin' happened, and I was like, and that little
Peanut
girl
butter in
could
her
not.
hand.
She could not get away from me. She wanted to be with me. She wanted to be around me, and I'm like, I told you I didn't want this crap. I'm an old cantankerous asshole, just
My
to be blunt.
gosh.
But so yes, I got upset, but yet I couldn't take it out against that girl. That
Nope.
baby is not. It's not her fault. And so yes,
No,
I
it's
get
not.
attached. I'm an old man. I don't need all the horse shit, and I don't need all that crap. But I damn sure don't need to be getting attached to babies and kids and all that crap because then the next thing you know, it's just a spiral, and I'm not a big fan of it. And I've always told everybody, I don't care if you got kids or grandkids, that's your business. Do not bring them here because every time I turn around, now I don't know why, but they get attached to me.
Oh
I can
boy,
be
it's really good to
I can be
see
the
you.
world's biggest asshole, and they get attached, and I don't like that because then I get hurt because then they leave, and then I never get to see the kids again. So I don't like that. So I tell people, don't bring them. Till I know when I'm going to be married to them or something like that, don't bring them. And
Okay.
so it makes it very tough on me. Sorry, Bonnie. Go ahead.
It's okay. We understand. Children have a way of doing that. Brenda, is YouTube turned off?
It's muted.
Okay. I thought I heard an echo. And so, let's see, where was I? There are so many different types of love. God. Okay. So, we are supposed to love all of humanity.
Yep.
And so in doing that, that also gives us compassion. It or does the compassion give us the love for humanity? Which comes first? I
What?
think it's it's still love because it's coming from God. And the compassion is coming out of that love.
Well, like I said, yeah,
And
it's one of
yes,
those deals. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm not going to comment on that. I'm going to leave that alone. Sorry, Bonnie. Go ahead.
okay, thank you. Let Pat sit down in empathy. I agree with that, Nancy. I mean, remember the children that they did that test on, where they gave half of them attention and affection, and then the other half they didn't give any, and you could see a huge difference in the character of those children.
Cindy, no, I can't do it. Cindy, I cannot do it. I would not. And I'm sorry. I would not do it.
You wouldn't survive the first half hour. You'd be bawling in the teacher's chair. Oh,
No,
you
no.
beautiful babies.
Oh, no. I'd be trying to kill half the parents that they grew up under. That's why.
And
Because children need love, they need attention. And yes, they are aggravating at times. This one was, she's in her terrible twos. So she is ornery as shit, but no, I can't do it. I can't be a preschool teacher. I'm sorry, Cindy, but that is I am qualified to become a teacher. I'm just not going to do it. I will not. I just can't. I get too
okay, good girl.
attached, and then I get too emotional, and I get too. I'll get violent over kids. I'm going to tell you. You touch one of mine.
Shane,
I know. I know. I'm sorry, buddy.
thank you.
I'm good.
T girl, that comment I absolutely understand, and but that's oh, I wish I knew the scripture, love thine enemies also. Um, and so we have to. It's hard, um, and it doesn't mean. See, that's where I think that some people are mixed up on what kind of love is. Love is enough. Loving them is enough that you will pray for them, pray for their souls, pray for God to touch their hearts and change them. You know, it's there's you can love without talking to them, agreeing with them, all of that. And I see a question I ask, can anger be love? When we have, everyone can get angry. It's, that is, it's a genuine common emotion. It's, it's sometimes it's good to get angry. Um, I remember when I was going into shock, they were trying to make me angry so that my blood pressure would go up. Um, it there's good ways of anger and there's bad ways of anger, and so that's where we learn the control. And hey, farmer son prepping, um, is how to control that anger and make sure that we don't misplace it in the wrong way. We have to. I don't know. I don't do well with angry. If I get that angry. Um, it, and I hold a lot of things in. Um, T girl, you said it a while ago, protecting your heart, maybe. Um, but I've had some things that have made me so angry. It's like I have to just walk away. And yeah, so I didn't do harm.
And that's a lot of people uh, blow up on anger. Sometimes if I can't reason it out, yes, I have to get away from it for a minute and just think, and then I calm down because I try not to blow a gasket. I try not to, but there has been times I have blown a gasket, and I apologize to anybody I blowed a gasket on because I don't mean no harm to them, and maybe it come out wrong, but I still try to be, I've got to be me, and I try to keep that shit in, but I can't always promise I will be that person. There's times I have to be firm. I have to be firm on my beliefs, and I am.
I'm so glad you watched that movie, T Girl. Was that amazing? Yeah. And that's a hard one. If y'all haven't seen The Shack, it's I mean that man had every reason to totally flip out and go nuts after what happened to his daughter, and he he uh he walked a path. That's all I can say. He definitely had to walk a path.
Gigi, you're fine. You did fine. You didn't. You had to say your piece, and that's fine. You're fine, Gigi. You didn't do nothing wrong.
I think I'm gonna need to shut my door. Let not the sun set on your anger, also in the Bible. Yes, my grandmother taught me that. Never go to bed angry. And hey, Deanna, it's good to see you. It's not a loaded question. Yep, today's a new day that God has made.
Yep, that's
If
a good
uh, if that eclipse is showing, I did that one other time. We were having, I think we were having an eclipse then, weren't we? When I took the laptop out there and showed the moon, I'll see and see if we can do that again if I see it. See, and because of that song, here we all are associating it with hurt. And love doesn't always mean hurt. You can um oh my goodness. You can still love somebody who has hurt you, that's hurt you deeply. That I don't think the love goes away. It's it's maybe you just learn to control it better. But yeah, oh, Yeah, I heard about that. That popped up on my news feed.
Yeah, Dirty, you sound real good. You're muted.
Is this really Deanna? Because
That
Yeah,
doesn't,
that's her.
well, I thought that everything was really good there. I don't know. It's none of my business. Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's
Hello,
her
Christina. Good to
her
see you.
face. Hello, Christina. Oh, it is her. But they all say
I
that when
told
they're not.
you. I've met her in
Good.
person. Doesn't matter what hair color she has. I've met her in person. I know the face and I know the person.
Okay. I won't go there. Oh my goodness. Black Watch. Oh. Okay, she's rent. Yeah, I was fixing to turn my phone on so I could see chat and see if Christina is.
Deanna, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Why can't I find me? Christina is not reached. That's because we couldn't figure out which one was which the other night. And so I'm not sure. I'm just not sure.
Well, here's the deal. Here's how I
I
always
have no
looked at it.
idea.
Let me say this. Here's how I always looked at it. If they've been here for a long time and they're always been faithful, rent them. But if they start asking for a rent, I would not do it. That's my personal
Well,
opinion. And I'm not trying to be mean to anybody because there's some people that's been there forever and they ask for a rent. And
she's
sometimes,
not asking.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
She's not asking for a wrench. And I
Oh,
was just checking to see if she had one to see if I had the real one. You
oh yeah.
know, people like to.
Change their
Play
name and
games.
come into a show and pretend to be somebody else. Yeah. And then they would start a lot of horse
Yeah,
shit with a wrench. That
we
that
have
makes
a lot of clones. Farmer Sim prepping. Yes, you may come up. I am gonna let you up because I have not had you as a guest in a long time, and so I am putting a link out for Farmer Sim prepping.
I got to ask a question. But girl, you said you seen John Lennon a long time ago, and
Well, it
that
had
is
to be a minute ago.
That is right along with the conversation we are not having. So it might be, I think I'd bring up a different conversation if I was you, girl. But that's up to you, hon. You do what you need to do.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said if that's what she needs to do, she can do what she wants. She was in chat and she says, I saw John Lennon a couple of times. I don't know
Yes.
anybody that's brought up John Lennon here this evening. Now, maybe somebody said something that resembled one of his songs because that happens to me.
Oh,
So that may have happened to her. So I'm not going to cuss her. I just explain a little bit, you know.
okay. Hello, Farmer Son. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm trying to figure out why my phone won't turn. Hang on just a second. Yeah, I think I got it. I have the picture locked. How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty
We're,
good.
we're peachy.
Good, good.
Trying not to get too bummed over some of the news that I saw before I began about health issues, health
Yes, man.
health.
I understand that.
So yeah,
Y'all was speaking about the definition of love. I was just going to say the real definition of love is actually in the Bible. You know, look that up. I think it's in the first and second Corinthians. Um, that's where the actual definition of love really comes from my perspective as a Christian. Um, but I wanted to say that to that young lady, whoever it was, thinking about that. Uh, our perspective on love gets slanted uh, in the wrong direction a lot of times. Sometimes it's good to
yeah,
get get back in God's word and get back into the what the real definitions are.
yes. 1 Corinthians 13, isn't it?
I believe so.
And well, of course, there's a whole lot more, but that one's the one that gives you the rules of love, kinda.
Yeah,
That it's what love is not.
right. Yeah. So, yeah, I know a lot of people have been dealing with some anger issues. I have as well. Um, the things that are going on in this
Yeah,
world, just Lord of mercy, God help us. So,
yeah.
yeah,
But we have to stand together as one.
yes, we
What we
really
keep
do. We got
saying.
to stick together, y'all. And this is gonna sound real preachy, and I apologize because I agree.
Preach
Look,
it.
I
I
understand
am
that
fine.
there's not a lot. I understand that not everybody's a Christian, okay? But
Yeah.
having that church family, having that group of believers that you can go to, like I did on this morning, Sunday morning, and you got people that can pray with you, that can talk to you about things, uh, and people that can lift you up instead of tearing you down in this world. That means a lot. And I don't know how lots of people live without a good church family. I'm telling you, uh, I just it's the highlight of my week. It really is. So I get to be there with my brothers and my sisters. We get to work through each other's things. I pray for them. They pray for me. It's good for everybody. It's a win-win.
That's awesome. So it brings your family together also, your immediate family.
Yes.
And that's, we keep saying it begins in the home, and that's that's where it needs to be, is we have to be doing it in the home.
Well,
Um,
and you know, that's where our country really started going awry, and this been happening for this started back in the probably in the 70s and 80s. Parents just weren't teaching the Bible in their home. Parents weren't going to church anymore. And
mhm.
then all the dads disappeared, so you don't have that manly
The
spiritual leader
structure,
in the home, right?
yes,
So, and then the mama's trying to work and do everything, which is impossible.
yes,
So the attack on the family unit. That's where we went wrong right there. It's about the family unit be destroyed.
yes. I totally agree with that, because it used to be Sunday morning, everybody was coming out of their house and heading to church,
Yeah.
however they could.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. I know there's churches that have done wrong. There's churches that ain't stayed in the word. I get that too. But
Yep,
there's a few churches out there that still preaches the truth and still study the word of God. There may be few and
well,
far between, but you can find them out there.
yes. But if you're in a church and you're a member, and there's things that are being taught that you don't agree with, that's when you speak up. Just like
Right.
with anything else, just like you're doing at the school boards and city councils, and you speak up, and it's the same thing there. Just because they're a preacher, it doesn't mean that they're always right also.
Oh yeah.
And um, I know I have seen firsthand spiritual abuse. It's a real thing,
Oh yeah.
but it can be overcome if you speak up and say something's not right here. And one of the worst things is the judgment, um, of others. You know, and okay, I'm going to bring up a dumb thing, but Sister Act.
Yeah.
That when that is such a good example of how church should be. Open the doors. Let those people on the streets come in. What are they
Yeah.
hearing? They're hearing the word of God, whether it's
Right.
through song or through the pastor, preacher, whatever he is. They are hearing the word of God.
Right. Yeah. The church was never meant to be a club. Jesus preached in the streets. He was and even some of the high priests and some of the well-to-dos back in his day even scoffed at him because they said he hung out with sinners. He can't be a
Yeah.
good teacher who's hanging out with sinners. So, but an important thing to remember when seeking out a good church is you are the follow God, not man. Man will let you down
Yeah.
every time. Uh, and another problem is people don't know the word. People don't know they're being misled until it's really too
Yes.
late. Something big happens. Study those
Yes.
scriptures. Study those scriptures, and you'll know if something's being taught wrong. So,
Well,
That's
let me.
true.
May I cut in for a minute? Is that okay?
absolutely.
Yes, you can. Because I know
Uh,
what you're going to say.
I know. I have never went. I have been to
Hide
church. I don't want a preacher. I want a teacher. I want
Yeah.
somebody to teach me the Word of God. Don't tell me and jump around from this little sentence and that little sentence from different books. I don't want that crap. That is a lie. They're trying to make it sound what they want you to hear. I want a teacher. And that's the difference. And that's why I quit going to church and I started reading it my damn self because I don't want that crap. And it's a lie, period.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get violent about that, and I don't mean to, but I get a little upset about that because there's a difference between a preacher and a teacher. A preacher
Yes.
tells you what they want you to hear, and a teacher will actually teach you what is there.
And
That's
if you question a preacher and he flies all over you, find a new church. So
oh,
preachers get things wrong. Preachers will get things wrong from time to time. If a preacher can't be corrected, then you don't need it in your community.
Yeah.
trust me. I've questioned a couple of preachers, and they get plumb pissed off at me, and they won't even talk to me. And I just ask them a question, simple
Something
question,
something's not
simple.
right there. Yeah.
So that tells me right there that there's something wrong with the way they are teaching their lessons. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying there's something wrong with that. Now, give me a
Yeah.
teacher that will teach me. I'd been to a church once, and no one would like to hear what I'm going to had to say, so I'm not going to say it. So, but I've been to a place to where they actually read verbatim, word for word, and they even took turns. You read so many, and they would pick people out of the crowd, and you read so many sentences or paragraphs verbatim. Did that make it right? No. Did it make it wrong? No. But that's what I want. I want a teacher. I don't want a preacher. I'm tired of preachers. Don't come tell me I'm going to hell because I didn't kiss your ass. I get sick of that.
Yeah. I understand completely.
Well, I was told that when I was 6 years old because I hadn't been baptized. 6 years old. You haven't been baptized. You're going to hell.
That's that's
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
That's wrong.
Nope.
Yeah, people just twisting stuff up. I mean, they really are. Baptism is a personal decision. You don't. What about the thief on the cross? He wasn't baptized. Jesus told him, "Today you shall be with me in paradise." Baptism isn't what saves a person anyway. Okay, what saves a person is the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. Baptism is just a public profession of faith.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Damn near drowning somebody is your savior. Wait a minute. Well, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm claustrophobic anyway. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that was baptism. You know what baptism was? It's washed in the blood of God, washed in
Yeah.
the hands of God. Not hold your ass underwater while you're a child or an infant.
Yeah.
I
That's
went
yeah.
through that. That is, I'm sorry. I have a problem with that. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I have a problem with that.
Right. Well, baptism's never meant to be a hold him under the water and maybe he'll confess Jesus. It's never. Baptism is symbolic of you dying out to your old man, the sinful man, and you being resurrected with Christ. That's what it symbolizes. That the old man dying, Jesus washing away your blood, and then resurrected with Jesus. That's what it's supposed to be symbolic of. You know.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Being half drowned to be symbolic to love Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's, I don't know. There's something wrong with that. I'm just sorry, and I have a hard time with that, and I apologize, and I may be
No,
in the
no
total.
need. No need.
I did see a
Everybody has their
comment.
own opinion. I get that.
I seen a comment
It,
that someone said I need to comment on.
Cindy's
Yes,
that
and
was too.
God, yes, he does, and he holds our hand every step of the way. But that doesn't mean he's going to come save our asses because we created this mess. He's waiting for us to clean it up. Yes, he'll come in when the evil comes in, but he's not going to clean up the mess we created. That's just a fact.
And Shane, there is a book in the Bible about baptism and why it was done.
It was always even in the Bible when you read it, it is a representation of being saved by the Lord. It was a representation. Doesn't mean you're saved by the Lord. It was a representation.
Uh,
So there's there's some issues there, and I know what you're saying, Bonnie. But and it even says it though. It was a representation. Didn't say it was the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
It says it's a representation.
I'm
Well,
looking.
around here, and granted, I'm in Alabama, so I know people are taught differently in other places. But down here, we're taught that once you once you confess that Jesus will save you and you join the church, baptism is the next step in your faith. Uh, you don't have to be baptized to be saved. Again, let me say that again. But in the Baptist church, which I'm a member of, they say that's just the next legitimate step to being a Baptist. I guess.
Okay, Shane, in Acts 19:4, Paul said, John's baptism was a baptism of repentance. He told the people to believe in the one coming after him, that is, in Jesus.
Okay. And who was that for? Listen, that was for him and himself alone. He did not say it was for every person to do. That was him and him alone. He had to do that to cleanse himself, and that's what he did. Now, that's where I get a little confused,
Persnickety.
I should say.
Well, even Jesus went to John to from Galilee to Jordan to be baptized by John. So
Yep.
why would Jesus do it?
Once again, to cleanse themselves of the things. Yes, I seen the dogs. I seen it. He's
Okay.
he's gonna he's gonna come in here and whoop me up a little bit. He's probably gonna scold me a little bit, but that's okay. I don't mind it. D dogs, D dogs. Like I said, my buddy, my friend, and my I don't mind him scolding me because I'll listen to him, and he's very smart, and I am not. I just have opinions. I never once said I was smart. I just have lots of damn opinions.
Well, the
We
word
all do.
Christian. I'm sorry, Bonnie. Go ahead.
That, I did. If you're okay, go ahead.
Oh, the word Christian means Christ-like. So we do the things that Jesus did to be Christ-like, and there's where you. That's why we do the things that he did, like getting baptized. You know, we want to do. He is our model. Jesus is put here to be our model. He gave us the model prayer. the Lord's Prayer. We're supposed to do things. He led the way in how we were to act and how we were to treat the poor and each other. We're doing those things because He was the model for all that.
Yes. Even those that were crucifying him, what did he say? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Yeah.
That is love. That is showing us that's how we love. That's even our enemies.
Did
So
read
anyway,
read D Dog's last statement. He's got it spot on.
yes, and that's why I say 90% of us are God loving people who want to live by the laws of the land that were given to us by God. And the
Well,
Constitution was written to follow those laws. Is that not right?
yes, our family documents were based on the Bible. That is correct. Our laws. If you go out and kill somebody today, you'll get thrown in jail, or at least you're supposed to. Uh, that all those
Right.
laws stem from the biblical law, the Levitical law, and Old Testament. That's the foundation for all of our laws today. Uh,
Well,
some of
Yep.
these things,
you'll
okay.
only go to jail if you're a Republican.
Well, you may be right on that, sir. I won't
I'm
argue.
sorry.
I won't argue on that one at all. It sure looks that way, doesn't it?
Supposed to be eclipse going on.
Yep.
Too cloudy?
No, Gene away.
Mm-hmm.
D Dog is true again. He just put up another one. Yep,
Gene away.
it's true again. Yeah, there's no reason. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many confusing things out there, guys, and it's very aggravating to a lot of us. And I think that's why they do it now, because they figured out they couldn't lie to us anymore. So now they just put out all this horse crap, and then we get confused and aggravated, and then we start arguing. And I'm not a big fan of that either. Like I said, I won't argue with nobody. I'll have discussion. If we can't have a discussion that's calm, then
Right.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I will not do it. They say these presidential debates. They ain't debates anymore. Debate used to be somebody having a discussion back and forth. No, they're presidential slander. Who
So
can
you
beat
can
the other
say,
one up the worst? They don't
yeah,
have a debate anymore. And so that's where I'm at. I'm to the point that I don't want no more crap between people because we're all made. And everybody says, God bless America. No, he didn't. He blessed the whole damn world. This is his world. So I get aggravated that everybody thinks that America, now granted, America is the beacon of light for the world. I'll give it that. But come on. Everybody needs to just quit bickering and start having a discussion.
amen.
That's just all there is to it.
I agree. just because we're on opposing sides, whatever, doesn't mean we can't communicate, okay, and have a discussion, like you said. Uh, I agree with that completely.
Yes, and that's all we're doing is having a discussion. I'm not saying I'm, I just um I just truly believe that love was given from God, and that's it. And everything just shows that we have to love our enemies. In
Yeah.
in that, I mean, there's story after story of that. That the persecution of, was it Paul? The um, the crucifixion of Christ. That there there's just too many things pointing at that's how we should be with others,
Well,
even if they are hateful.
we're supposed to turn the other cheek. We're supposed to, if a neighbor or a friend is cold and they don't have a jacket, we're supposed to give them, we're supposed to give them theirs. All these are examples of love and how
Yes,
we're supposed to treat each other. Uh, even the Israelites in the Old Testament had rules about how they were supposed to treat each other. Uh, and God, the reason why we're called to love people, no matter who they are, is because if you're a Christian, you are a representative of God. You are an ambassador for God. And, you know, for God to get glory from somebody like me or you, that's a good thing. Uh, we have to represent Him correctly, though. We have to make sure we're studied up and prayed up.
There
My
is
opinion.
there's a breakdown of that if you think about it. God give us the gift of love and compassion.
Yeah.
Period. And He gave us this earth to do what we do. So quit blaming Him for everything that goes on and quit asking Him for everything that goes on because we create our own hell. Now, I see lots of comments. He give us love and compassion. And if you can't have love and compassion, you need to go on. You need to be somewhere else because you have become evil and not a good person. Have love and compassion, even for the people. Yes, I get mad at people, but give me 5 minutes, and I tell you, I'll hug them and love them. I do it all the
I'm the
time.
same way. I'm the same way, Shane.
I'm I don't. So so when, like I said, even the good book says it. He gives love and compassion, and that's all he gives us. Plus his
But
word.
But love and compassion with correction at times. We're supposed to
Yes,
correct the brother.
yes, yes. And I'm not
yes.
going to, what do you say, shame and why praise him for all that good. Never praise. Okay, here's a problem I do have. Blackwatch just brought it up. I've been blamed here recently. Not blamed, but I have been put in a category that God doesn't want me to do such things. I said, really? Sounds like a personal choice, not a godly choice. So, but I want to tell you, God has put us here for a reason. And that was
Yes.
to give us our own choice. That was to give us our own, we make our own way.
Free will.
Free
Yeah.
will.
Yes.
Correct. And I'm not going to put up with any horse shit that someone says, God told me this, God told me that, God told me this. God, I'm tired of that because that is horseshit. Trust me. And it's not because yes, D dog, I see that, bud. I'm not going to put up with that because I'm starting to realize that because I'm not a dumb man, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pat myself on the back or whatever, but I'm not a dumb man. But I think about things and I research shit. I'm not going to listen to that because he put us here. He gave us our own choice, and we make our own choices, and that's the path of life. Now, if the path of life it has to do with fortune and fame, that's on you. It's not on me. I didn't do it. It's on you. So, I have to step back and think. I do it every day. I don't just make stupid accusations, but I think a lot. And I've about, I'm not going to say anything. I'm getting out of line. I saw it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting out of line.
You're right. God did put us here for a reason. That reason is to have fellowship with Him, a relationship with Him. He came and walked with Adam and Eve in the cool of the day. That's in the Bible, Old Testament. Uh, but He doesn't want us robots. He did give us all free will. And you can choose to accept the gift of Jesus, or you can choose not to accept it. And that is a decision we all have to make. But personally, for ourselves. So, anyway, I didn't mean to come in
And
here
that's,
and start a ruckus.
no,
You
you
did.
didn't start a ruckus.
No, you didn't, bud. You're good. You're good. You're good, bud. You didn't start nothing.
And see, in that, then, okay, what's going on around us, um, and kind of what you were saying, Shane, it is all of humanity worldwide. As far as we know, it is just worldwide. There's stories of others. I don't know. Haven't seen them. But um, at the same time, um, how much do we allow? Um, these other countries, they closed down their borders. Um, I saw one of um, conservative cowboys post that one of the countries was closed down to no travel and no one in. And so why have we not done that? If things are as bad coming in as we're being told that's already here, whatever, how come we haven't closed the borders? How come we haven't stopped the travel just like other countries are doing?
Imagine that.
Because
And
it doesn't go with their agenda, Bonnie. These people up here in Washington, and these rich elites and these politicians, they all have an agenda. And protecting our country is not part of their agenda. It's as simple as that.
No, it's all laundering money and then give it back to me and then we'll talk later. And that's
And if
exactly
you don't, you're
they
all
get
over that,
the
Shane.
percent.
Shane, you're all over that. If you don't think some of these billions or millions of dollars that are going to Ukraine ain't being funneled back around to Mr. Biden's pocket, you are
I want to tell you,
you are,
they give
you are
them,
mistaken.
they send the money over there, launder it, and they let them keep 30%, 10 to 30%, and then they send the rest back into accounts. And uh, I've got some documents I can prove that. And
These all these things that are happening together at one time. It y'all gonna think I'm a nut job, but it's all orchestrated. The diesel shortage, the food plant being set on fire, all these things working in concert to do one thing, and that's the it's all about the Great Reset. They want us off oil. They want us off meat. There's all these things that they want, and that's what they're working towards every day. All these things are happening at the same time.
Yep. And T Girl, do you mean Dolly Parton's movie Coat of Many Colors? I have seen them.
That was about Joseph, by the way.
Or, I don't know. I don't know what she means, but yes. So that's where I have a question of, okay, as God loving people, what do we do? And I know D Dog is doing so many things. I know a lot of things are being done that are taking care of some things, but it just seems like when one's taken care of, 10 more come upon us. And it's like, it's kind of getting overbearing. And
they do that. And that's how they do it. You take care of one and it gets out of the way, but then they come at you 10 more, and then you get them 10 taken care of. And then next thing you know, there's 20 of them. So it's what they call a snowball effect,
yes,
and it's very tough. But we
And this is something I've been struggling with. I'm sorry, Shane. Something I've been struggling with, Miss Bonnie, on the what do we do part. You know, as much as I despise Joe Biden's leadership capabilities, and trust me, I do despise him. Romans chapter 13 says God put them in place. Okay. And we're supposed to abide by what they do. And that's going to be hard for me to do. I'm serious. I don't know if I can do that.
yes,
But we're supposed
yes,
to put our faith and our trust in Him, God, and let Him take care of it and let it all work out. And that's a lot of faith.
yeah, and that's
But
working so well.
yes.
yeah,
That's working
really.
so well. Yeah,
Well, and that's the
he
thing.
can't wipe his own
I don't
friggin' ass.
I don't believe that he was put there by God. Um, I mean, the movie that just came out kind of showed that to everyone.
Oh yeah.
So then you're thinking, well, it, it's we're in a tough spot. We are in a,
You got to
what is
remember,
it called? Rock in a hard place.
yeah, but you also got to remember, a movie is a movie. So I'm not going to say it's all correct, but I'm not going to say it's incorrect. A movie is a movie, but it does show a lot of current accuracies, I should say.
Yeah, Ross.
Yes, always in Jesus' name.
How's Dorinda doing?
Not too bad.
That's what I was thinking of saying.
Yeah,
Zorinda have it point.
she's got awfully quiet over there. I thought I'd give her a chance to chit
I
chat a
was,
little bit.
I was just listening and learning. I'm not the greatest Bible person, so when you guys talk about that, I listen.
Okay.
I learn.
Okay.
Awesome. And I
I
don't
do
know
the
it
same thing
for
when
words,
people are
and I
talking
don't know
about
it.
something I don't understand. I'm sorry, Bonnie. Go ahead.
It's, I'm sorry, hon. But I don't
That's
know
okay.
it word for word. I don't know it front to back. I don't know, um,
No.
you know, I don't have it memorized. I can't tell you where every scripture is, and but I do read the word. I do pray. Hey, Victor, and I have seen prayers answered. I've seen blessings. I've seen, you know I have seen life taken way too young, and a lot of things are hard to explain. And maybe it's not up to us to explain. I don't know, but I just feel that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And even all of us here in this YouTube community, there's a reason we're all here together right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like you, Bonnie. I don't know everything scripture by scripture, but I know what I've read, and I know what's in there, and in the way I know what's not in there too. Um,
Right.
and I don't know. I forgot where I'm going, but anyway, senior moment.
Oh, I know. We all get those moments.
Yeah,
That's all we can do is live our lives to the best of our ability, and and um, I know I get a lot of help from God because it's been a rough road, and it has for so many. I've seen so many stories that some are similar, some are way worse, some are way better, and we've all had some kind of struggles in our life, and it's how we overcome them. And that's it. Is are you going to overcome them with anger? Are you going to overcome them as a victim? Are you going to overcome them with faith and strength and come back even stronger? There was something I saw today, and it said, um, fear, forget everything and run, or face everything and rise.
mhm,
The second one. The second one.
And
yeah.
do what?
I said the second one. The second one.
Yeah.
Yes. and
I think there's a
and
lot of things that we're not meant to know yet. I think there's when we get to heaven, if that's the way you
oh
believe,
yeah.
when we get to heaven, we'll learn a whole bunch in such a short time. There are things that he's hidden from us, questions that I have even about my faith, questions about I have about the Bible that I can't answer. But he's he's protecting us from whatever it is. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I know there's things he's meant for us to know, and there's things he's not meant for us to know.
Yeah. Said Gigi said.
She said one earlier too at 10:57. That was good. Just saying.
Hmm.
So, do y'all
Cindy,
all have a garden? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, a garden.
Yeah.
I have I have a bunch of pots with peppers and tomatoes and green onions,
And
lettuce.
and if you talk to Gigi, she's got a bunch of pot.
I have a bunch of plants put in the garden, but it's too early here for us to put it in the garden. Gotta wait
Okay.
till the long weekend in May, which is next.
I've got a corn stalk that's going pretty good, and I had to replant my okra. It never did anything. I don't know if it's bad seeds or something I'm doing, but so I replanted my okra yesterday, and I've got some squash going. Little micro garden on the back porch. Dad's got all big plots he plants on. We'll have plenty to eat, but he's always been the grower. I've always been the picker, you know. And so now I'm sitting here on my back porch, plant things, learning how to grow, for myself. So, the days gonna come
Yeah,
he's not gonna be here, and I'm gonna have to know how to do it. So I'm learning how to. I know one thing I've learned already: expect failure and expect things not to work because that's what's happening to me.
yep. That's
Yeah.
last year was when I started trying the container garden because of physical physically not able to get out and do a garden.
Yeah, I
And
can't.
so yeah. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try containers up here on my deck where I can get the water to it and take care of it in the way it needs to be. And so last year it was a practice, and
Mm.
the only thing that produced that we were able to get anything off of was the tomatoes. And so this year I'm trying a variety of things and see what happens. I think last year I only planted tomatoes and squash. Well, I found out squash does not work well in a 5-gallon bucket.
Hmm.
Squash needs more of a mound, or even a kiddie pool would probably work. But a 5-gallon bucket did not work with the squash.
You know,
And it's trial and error. You
yeah.
just
Well, right
see what
now
works.
I've got my squash in a flower pot, but it's real little. It's just now popping up.
You'll
But
be surprised how quick it comes up.
um, I'll have to transplant just about everything probably into the ground somewhere.
Thank you, George. You have a good evening and come back and visit.
Good evening, George. Um, I just I can take care of plants. I've got all kind of flowers in the yard that I can take care of plants like nobody's business. But me and seeds have not. We don't do this. I can plant 20 seeds and get two things to pop up. That's how it's been for
And
me.
that, yeah, I have not tried from seed. Um, I think if these produce, like especially the tomatoes, I will cut some up and see if I can start them because I've heard you can do that. Is slice them up and put them in the dirt, and those seeds will start
Yeah,
more
they'll grow.
plants.
They'll grow.
And
They grow better than
I
the
think
seeds.
that in
Mhm.
yeah, and that's what I was going to say. I think in doing that, it creates more of a um, would you call it a pure, like
Sure.
um, with less contaminants or whatever, as long as you're not putting any on them.
Probably a more hardy plant too, as well. I would guess.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, I'll be trying that. Um, we're in the process of moving, and so hopefully when we get out there, we can go bigger and for more people. But
Yeah,
right now, just for my family living here is how we're growing it because
yeah.
we're gonna have to move it all. That's another reason I'm glad it's in pots too because
You can
I want to
pick
be
it up.
able to move it.
I'm
Yeah,
not a person that eats a lot of vegetables. I'm more of a meat and potatoes or a meat and dry beans kind of a person. But there are things I do eat: corn for one, okra for another, potatoes. There's just not a lot of green leafy stuff that I want to eat. Now, granted, if I have to eat it, that's a different story. And I get that. So that's why I've been trying to plant things that I actually like and just
yeah.
learn from those. Learn from those when you experiment.
Good evening, Hawk. How are you?
Hey, Hawk.
Hope you've gotten some rest. Yeah, yes. I sure believe we need to. I, that my goal is to get as independent as possible without having to depend on um, anyone higher up. And
Right.
so I don't know that that's possible to completely do. Oh, sorry about that, Hawk. Um, because I get Social Security, and so I don't know. I would have to really figure something out to be able to
All over the
get
floor.
completely free of that.
I tell you what, it's possible for a 25-year-old. Yeah, it's possible. But for
Yes.
somebody that's down in their back or have a bad leg like I do, and you know, I'm
Yep.
just not going to be able to work a garden as much as it would take to be totally self-sufficient. Um, I'm just trying to supplement what I've already got prepped right now. And I would like to be able to say, hey, I stuck the seed in the ground and do this. That's all. Um, the learning process.
Yep. And that's mm, oh wow. I love that. So the puppies are what's made you not have any rest. All those cute puppies.
Sam wants to show you something.
I showed her. She saw
Okay.
them.
Gotta love your puppy dogs.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Yeah, go ahead.
Wonder
My
what.
dog, my dogs are weird. They bark at the strangest things. I was putting the lawnmower up, the piston up in the shed, and that German Shepherd's biting at the tires. I'm like, really? And barking at it.
Puppies are up there about 12:30, so it's fair enough so you can get to bed.
They only go to sleep when he does the live. Well, that's when you just set up all the videos, make a playlist, and go to sleep. I wonder if that'd work. Let's make up a playlist and
There's actually a YouTube channel called Dog TV, You can search it and it plays things. I just can't figure it out. Things.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, y'all are having a discussion. I didn't understand. Okay. I'm missing a lot of chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Hawk.
Okay. We're probably starting to work about 11:30 tomorrow.
I don't know how soon that is, but I'm sure hoping to sell mine the 1st of June. We're working on it.
Well, Miss
Oh,
Bonnie, I'm gonna back out. It's time for me to go hit the rack. Y'all have a blessed one.
thank
God
God
you.
bless
bless
y'all.
you as well.
I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for
I
coming up.
enjoyed being up. Yeah.
You take care. An elk herd. Don't you know that's going to be awesome? Hi, Jim Boswell. Um, I think we heard something about that earlier. Unless this is a different one. No, this is a different one. Supreme Court is what that is, right? Hey, Bruce, how are you doing? Oh, so you can see the eclipse. Okay, I'm going to have to go look out the front door. A lot of people are saying it's too cloudy where they are to see it.
My husband
When,
and daughter were looking out the door to see it. So
yeah, I think Tennessee was Tennessee Richmond in Missouri was saying it was too cloudy there. And your husband and daughter said they saw it.
yeah, it's right out the front door here. That's why I went
Oh,
dark for a few minutes because I turned the light off so they could see.
Cindy still has daylight. You must be on the West Coast because it's dark here now. Last night was really cool. Seattle area. Yep. Okay. See what I can find. Hey, Anne-Marie. Yeah, I'm gonna go look. Dorinda, bubbly giddy Dorinda.
Hmm? Sorry, what?
I said bubbly giddy Dorinda. What's going on?
You're unplugged, Bonnie, because you're crackling.
She's trying to put these 5 different kinds of seed beads away that she's got dumped on one plate. What a stupid idea that was, Dorinda. Next time, do it different.
I know I'm crackling. I'm going outside and see what happens.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, Shane. I'm not very talkative tonight. Dun, 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 dun.
I really don't. It doesn't bug me, Dorinda. I don't. I'm just sitting here, I'm tired. Me and Bonnie's had a long week, and
I take it the other night when you said that you weren't going to chat all night long, you did.
oh my God, yes. I think it was 4:30. So I didn't chat all night long, but I did. I did
Hello,
have
Anne-Marie.
a marathon. I told her I can't do that again. So then the next night was 2:30, and then the next night was I don't know 2. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just wore out. So I'm just sitting here, just kind of relaxing, and I hear the baby girl.
Yes, Bruce, I'm putting the link. Sorry. The moon is behind a big old tall tree and I can't see it.
Well, and you're unplugged because you're crackling.
I'm sorry, I'm crackling and you don't like it.
No, he likes to hear your beautiful voice.
Yeah, it sounds pretty broken. We've got to know broken English around here.
Well, that's really weird because I used to sit out here on the deck all the time when I was on lives, and no one ever said I was crackling back then.
Yeah, no, your computer's doing stupid wonky things. Your computer, your phone, whatever.
It's my computer.
I want to tell you,
Why,
like I said,
Blackwatch?
you went through some crazy shit.
You're my dance monkey. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe a little less than halfway when I came out.
Oh, sounds like Tatum's in the house.
Yeah.
Message told me to look at it, so I came out here and looked at it and took a picture, but I want her to see it.
Yeah, and there's a big tree in the way I can't see it and show
You
them.
stand by my car.
You want to take the computer over there? Yes, they're all coming out to see the eclipse.
I took my straps.
And so, ouch. When you get it pointed at it, you can just...
Yeah.
You took your what out?
I'll just put it on my car. Well, I know, and I'm gonna adjust it.
Oh shit. Big sense.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on the camera real quick just to
Oh
adjust.
my God.
Maybe. I don't know. It's really hard to see. It's far away. You see it?
Well, that picture doesn't look like you should show it. There's something there that doesn't look right.
It's right there.
You gotta move the camera over towards the right. No, the other right.
Well, that's just the street lamp. It's the little dot next to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't really see it.
What's that on the bottom of the screen?
Another street light in a house.
That's a what?
It's another street light in a house.
That street light has not worked.
That's not what we're seeing as a street light. It looks like something else.
Well, okay, you see... Okay, I'll be home a little bit. Love you, bye. All right, love you too, bye.
No, I see everything you're talking about.
Yeah. It's not showing up very well on the computer.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little tiny God.
It's
Yeah, I
because it's
know.
not right over us. And there's something in the way.
There's nothing in the way.
Oh, eclipse.
Yes. It's the eclipse.
Duh.
Well,
Bonnie, do I need to take a screenshot of this and show it to you? It does not look like it's.
What did he say?
Yeah, it's
I,
partly covered, Shane. That's why we can't see the moon very well.
no, I'm not talking about the moon. Scroll down there. Scroll down.
what do you mean scroll down? Point it down?
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a house and a street and
Okay.
yeah. Do you see the moon? It's so pretty, right?
Dorinda, tell me I'm wrong. Does that thing sticking up, does that not look a little misleading?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
Thank
that's
you. That's what I see.
shed, maybe. It might be the neighbor's shed that you see.
Yeah, I don't think it's the shed that we're seeing.
With my camera off.
Yeah. There.
Thank you. And there's Bruce down there waiting.
Oh, sorry.
That's
There's
okay.
Bruce. There he is.
All right, let's
Hi,
go back
Bruce.
inside.
Whoops. Turn my light back on. It's adjusting the camera. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It got real quiet there for a minute. I thought I did something I wasn't supposed to.
No,
Well,
you're fine.
no, it wasn't you. It's Bonnie's show that was, or Bonnie's camera that was showing something that shouldn't be shown.
Oh, okay.
Me and Dorinda
It
agreed.
shouldn't be showing. It just looks different than what it should look like. I know exactly what you're talking about because I finally saw it when you said something about it.
And it got muted, or it got quiet because I muted.
Oh.
I'm going to mute again.
Okay. Now I went out to the front door to smoke and looked up and seen the moon, and it's 2/3 eclipsed right now, probably a little more now, and it's real high in the southeastern sky.
Well, that's usually where it is, Bruce.
Yeah, but it's supposed to stay like that and be done by about sunrise, is what they're saying. So I don't know, when it fully goes across, and everything. Right now, it's about 2/3 covered.
Like I said, it happens about every 6 months, man.
Yeah,
Everybody freaks out every time it happens, and everybody thinks it's a premonition, and
Really?
I don't all that crap. I don't believe in all that crap.
We're not freaking out. It's just cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's neat, and yeah, it's great. But and yes, you see a lot of anomalies that go on with it, but that's all because of people that believe that it's a premonition, have their own little seances they want to do. But I don't believe any of that crap. This shit's been going on for 300,000 years, and it's not ever going to change. It happens all the time. And I believe, now this is my belief, it's just another seance. It's just another, just another, it's just another day. Okay. Go ahead, Bruce.
okay. Yeah, what I've seen is people, like you say, make a big deal out of it. I understand that part. and everything, but it's not all the way, biblical coming true. That's the way I can put it. And that one gal that I watch, I was telling you about, Shane, every time the people of the elites and above the elites have these conjunctions, blood moons, and all of that, something's supposed to happen. And most of the time, it don't happen.
Well,
And
and
that,
it may happen in their world, but it don't happen in our world.
yeah, but they get frustrated and everything because they're on their way out. I was going to pop in earlier with this, but I'll say it now. See the elites like the Rothschild, Rockefellers, and all of that answer to somebody else that's higher up that we don't know about.
Oh yeah, Vanguard and all them.
No, it's higher than that.
Oh, I know. I know.
And what the deal is, they are being eliminated by that organization that that gal belongs to or is head of. And they're getting fewer and fewer, and they know they've lost. And it's way jealous people are on what they're going to try to do or they're trying to do already is if I can't have it, nobody's going to have it. It's going to be a mess.
Oh yeah.
If they win, they're going to have to fix everything, and that's what they're doing. They're trying
Oh
to make this a train wreck where we don't want it anymore and everything. But got news for them. That ain't going to happen that way.
now, me and you should have a discussion, Bruce. Uh,
Yeah, I'm trying to get to feeling better where I can come down and see you.
well, buddy, we even if we can't, we still can have a conversation on the phone.
Yeah, we can do a Zoom or something.
Yeah,
Figure that out.
yeah. I don't know how to do Zoom yet, but I'm fixing to.
Okay,
I'm fixing to, and then yes.
but that's what I found out yesterday when I watched the update video and everything on what they're doing. They're slowly but surely being eliminated and everything and shutting down portals and things like that where they try to come in and change the timelines and stuff like that, that they're just putting the kibosh to everything on their on them, that are wanting to come after us and everything.
Oh yeah.
So we're on the right track, but it's bottom line is like I say, a jealous person. They want to, if they can't have control of it, they're going to make a big mess and destroy it for us. Is what they're doing.
The more on track we are, the more they destroy what we've got.
Yep. They know they're on their way out and everything, but they're not going. We knew that
They're
they
not going
weren't.
to go peacefully. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't going down without a battle. You know, you know that, and I know that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Good
They're
evening, Hawk.
Good evening.
oh. Now
Hello,
we're
Hawk.
Yeah. Well, they just had their first puppy food.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's what that stuff is on the bed there. They kind of spilled it all over the place. Mom went in and cleaned up after him somewhat, but they were all over her nipples, so she jumped right back out of there. So once they're out
looks
cold,
like they're all passed out from the.
yeah, well they just had Royal Canin puppy food all ground up and mixed with warm milk. So we'll see if this knocks them out. I figured maybe if I came on and just let them think that they were on alive, then I'd be able to go to sleep.
Maybe,
well,
maybe that's what
that
we
little
need,
black
Shane.
and white one.
And T Girl, I'm
It's
not
just
saying hi to you. Okay, let's get that.
Maybe that's what we need, Shane, is some warm milk and stuff. And instead of the gummy.
I want to tell you, I can't do milk or dairy products anywhere after noon
Me neither.
because it causes too much phlegm in my throat and my lungs, and I hack too much. So I stay away from that after lunch.
You're still smoking, Shane?
Yes, unfortunately.
So I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay,
This
bud.
crazy woman from YouTube decided that she was gonna send me a package, and what she sent me was this stuff right here.
Exhale. Okay.
Huh.
Get the company name and stuff. If you can do a screenshot, do a screenshot of it.
All right. Hang on a second, bud. Hang on. Bonnie, don't change it. Please don't move.
I'm not.
I'm trying to get my damn phone because
I
I've
know the
got it
light's
on.
kind of screwing up on it. Sorry about the light things.
No, you're good, bud.
No, it's good.
All right. Hang on a second.
I got a screenshot of even.
Exhale.
Yep. And it's by Phoenix Edge.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you what happened. So she heard my cough and she said, that's really bad. She said, you got to do something about that. And so she sent it to me. She said, if I send it to you, will you take it? I said, well, sure. What the hell? I mean, I have people send me all kinds of stuff and I take it.
Yeah. I ain't got no other choice. Hell.
So I used to wake up with a 45-year smoker's cough.
Right.
Not anymore.
Really?
By day 5, that was gone. By day 15 of just taking one a day, I didn't even feel like I was a smoker anymore. My energy level increased, almost doubled. Yeah.
You're kidding, right?
No, I am so not kidding. And the crazy thing is, the first 2 days I coughed up a bunch of stuff, right? And I knew it was all from my lungs. I knew
Yeah, you damn near choked to death.
Yeah.
Getting it all
But
out.
I still smoke, okay, but I don't cough like a smoker anymore at all. I mean, I that morning cough especially, that one that you like have to turn your body into 30 different positions in order to finally get the cough out. You know which one
Get
I'm
that
talking
phlegm
about.
out of your throat.
Yeah. Gone completely. Gone completely. I'm telling you, it's and it's not that expensive. It's like super cheap and you can buy it online.
Wow.
What are the ingredients in my bottle? Oh, you had to go and ask me that, didn't you? Because I can't read a damn book.
They're probably like a centimeter.
Yeah, because it's all vegetarian type stuff that are in there.
I went through, I
probably-
use the garlic, I use the turmeric, I use the ginger, I use
It's got vitamin C in
oregano.
it.
Yep. Pine bark.
Stinging nettle.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah.
So,
And that grows all over my property. And there's the other ingredients down there.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's nothing like too far crazy. It's all stuff that you could find to make it yourself pretty much. But, getting it just right is another thing. But well worth it.
Absolutely.
100% well worth it. Yeah, it was. I mean, I could never sleep more than 2 hours before, but now I'm sleeping like at least 4 hours, 5 hours. And that's only because of all the dogs, or the puppies. It's that I don't sleep otherwise. So.
Huh.
You see that Shane Bella just posted it in chat. The link to it.
The Amazon link. Yeah.
Thank you, Bella.
Thank you, Bella. Good thing is, Bonnie, I got part of it, but I didn't get all of it snapshotted. But Bonnie
I
will
got
help you out. Yeah, Bonnie will help you out.
Yeah, but yeah, and it's just one simple one a day. I would now I take my stuff at nighttime because I generally take my RSO about an hour before I go to bed, so that when I go to sleep, the cannabis part or the THC part of that cannabis extract just like totally knocks me out, and it's a good straight, at least 4 or 5 hours. Um, but this stuff here, I'll tell you, I take that at the same time. I drink it down with water, and I'm telling you the difference just a couple of days makes. I was like, wow, wow, wow. And it was Nicole DD who or Mrs. Bullfrog DD who recommended it, and yeah, she's the one who sent it out, and I'm telling you, what a difference! What a huge difference!
And you get
She's
that
gonna
off of
appreciate you
Amazon?
calling. Yes. She's gonna appreciate you calling her the crazy lady. Some crazy lady sent you.
Well, she knows, and yeah, I tell everybody. She knows.
Bonnie, Bonnie, shoot me a bottle of that. You know what I'll do for you.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
shoot me a bottle of that.
Well, he'll have the oxygen for it.
The Shane just doesn't have
No,
the
he didn't mean
energy.
It's and honestly, that really is the first thing that gets affected by your breathing is your sex life.
Oh,
You get tired too quick. It's like, okay, you get on top. No, you get on top.
that.
no, I'm like, let's just snuggle. I don't even care anymore. Let's just snuggle.
Shane
Yeah, I'm in
has
that age, dude.
Let me just
You're all
Shane
snuggle.
has
out there looking at me through the door when you got your own dog door over there. What's going on with that? Gone in your own door and been inside already. Getting right in there looking at me.
Victor, quit beating me up. Come on. Give me a break.
well that's I want to explain to Hawk what she meant.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Go on. Coming in or not? Come on. Come on, Lucy. You in too? Come
Look
on.
at those two
Everybody in.
babies.
Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're adorable.
Oh boy. Yeah, they were all just standing there looking at me through my glass door. Like they don't have their own door like 3 feet away from that door.
Well, yeah, but that's too hard to come through.
It's easier to make you get up. But Shane has a problem ordering things online, so I order and have it
Yeah,
shipped to him. And
yeah, she orders for me,
that's
and
that's what he meant by that comment.
I only have a problem when I order hookers online. They start sending me crochet needles and stuff like that, and it's like that's not the kind of hooker I wanted.
yeah, I can't get on Amazon. Now I can call one of my friends, and she would here in town, and she could order it for me. But I hate pestering her, but I don't mind pestering Bonnie.
Uh,
Yeah, they're
the black
exhausted
and
from
white one has,
their first meal there. Okay.
yeah, the one in the top left, it just has not even moved. Food coma.
No, yeah, I think that one's dead. It's
No,
dead to the world. It's like
they're
I'm done.
trust me, that is one thing that I do often every day is double check every pup. I
You got too many dogs.
yeah, come get some.
No, 'cause I can't afford them, man.
Come
I
get
can't
one.
afford them, or I would. And I know my nephew would let, and my brother, they are German Shepherd fanatics. I love them. I think they're great, but it's just not my thing. And I know my friend, she's the one that I could use to order my stuff off of Amazon. All three of them are just German Shepherd fanatics. I just, I just stay away. Like I said, I don't have animals for a reason.
I'm almost
I got
almost
enough. I've got enough. I've got enough critters that come into my damn house. When I can feed deer on my back porch with vanilla wafers, I've got enough critters. I don't need no anymore. When I got skunks that come into my house, and then I got coons that come into my house, I'm like, mm-mm, I'm done. I'm
Shane,
done.
you see Gabriel right there?
Uh,
He's my baby. He's my internet baby.
who?
Gabriel is the white shepherd that always
Oh,
wants to be under the desk and
oh, and I told uh, Hawk had a white baby 6, 8, 9 months ago,
This is him right here.
and I told him I wanted it. He says, "Nope, no one gets that one."
hmm
This is him right here.
Is that him?
Yep.
Yep.
He is.
Gabriel.
Yes.
He's a friggin' monster.
Yep. He's already bigger than his dad.
Put that back on full screen again, honey.
Okay.
There
Here, let me
ain't
see
no
if I can get
way.
him back up a little bit.
That is a son of a gun.
Yeah. Come here. Come here, boy.
He is a monster.
Here.
Look at him. He's like,
Yeah, he's
I
half
can
under
do
his
it.
desk. Oh boy. Come here. Oh.
Yeah, he's only 100 pounds. Can't even pick the damn
Oh,
thing
yeah,
up.
he's definitely 100 pounds already. Definitely 100 pounds
No.
already.
And I told you that's one I
He is
wanted. You said,
gorgeous.
nope, he ain't for sale.
No, nobody
Boy.
gets Gabriel.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be with me for years. Years to come. Years to come.
Yeah, he was telling me about it when he was born, and I told him, and I told, I told him straight up. I said, "How much for that one?" He says, "Well, I'm not gonna get rid of that one." I was like, "Son of a bitch, I got- I ain't gonna buy another one. I want that one." Nope, he would not do it. I could not do it.
Yeah.
Now, I wish I would have, and I wish he would have sold it to me. That is one big dog.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like I said, he's already as big as his dad. Um, he's definitely a piece of work, no doubt about that.
Oh, I'm sure he's
Okay, I'm
ornery as
jealous.
shit
Bella.
too.
She'll have like she's gonna have like 20 dogs following around her.
Who's that?
Yes.
Bella, she's going to be so tired of dogs.
Yeah.
After the first week, she's going to be doing a live stream herself saying, "Somebody save me."
No, she needs to drive out there and get that damn white dog and bring it to me, and then go back and I don't know what happened to it.
Not happening.
I know. I know.
All right. Well, I came up just to show you the pups. So,
We
with that,
appreciate it. Thank you. Hannah.
yeah, they're out cold, so I'm going to go get some sleep. You guys have a good night. It was good seeing you, Bonnie. It
You
was,
too.
Night, Hawk.
Get
Love
some
you.
rest.
Nighthawk.
yeah. Good night.
Hey, Hawk. Have a good one, man.
You too, brother.
Never Shane, Bella said.
I seen that.
Well, that was neat. Got to
Yeah.
see the puppy
Oh, that
and
white dog.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel's. I'm gonna tell you.
Gorgeous.
That's the day he was born. I was just, oh, that's the one. And every day, how's Gabriel? How's Gabriel? And
I
then
had
I saw,
somebody, get this, I had somebody in Portland, Oregon, right over next to his house, and I wanted that one. And the problem
don't
was,
send them in there to try to get it.
the problem
They won't
was,
come back.
oh, I know, he wouldn't get rid of it, and then he wouldn't have one sent on a plane back when they're infants because it jacks with their ears. Okay, I understand it.
Yes, yes.
But this person said, okay, I'll rent a car if that's what you want. I said, yes, please, would you? But he would not get rid of that damn thing. And I'm thinking, come
No.
on, man. I'm going to go back to my wolves and start buying more
Well,
wolves, I guess.
he's had some other white puppies, and I know, I know somebody that got one of them.
I do not.
I don't know if the other white one went to a home or not.
No,
Um,
the little white one, Diana, died this week.
that's the one that got run over.
Yeah,
Okay, dadgummit. Oh,
yeah. And
bless
Hawk
his
was
heart.
keeping her
I
too.
know that hurt. Yeah.
Hawk was keeping her too. He wasn't getting rid of her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. He won't get rid of the
Aw.
white ones. And usually, white ones are, they say the albinos are usually from inbreeding, but he says he never inbreeds them. And I'm
No,
thinking, so these
No,
are very rare.
the grandfather was white.
yes.
Well,
It's
these
through
are
the
very
bloodline.
rare.
Yeah.
How many?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you this: how many people have seen a white German Shepherd? Nobody.
Thank you, Cindy. I didn't know if that was public knowledge, so I didn't give her name. But Virginia
Yeah, it
Roots is
was.
the one that got the white one.
Nobody sees a white German Shepherd. And I'm going to tell you, that is so
No,
rare.
they're rare.
That
Yep.
is so rare that they are. I mean, you could probably pay 5, 6 grand and still not get that damn dog
Yep.
because they are so rare. It just doesn't happen unless it's a bunch of inbreeding. And I don't
No
see
inbreeding.
that his are inbred and they're good and healthy. So that is that's like a white tiger. You know, most all the white tigers are inbred, and then mostly by the time they're 3 years old, they go blind because they're inbred. But they're beautiful animals. But no, Hawk, he's got a rare, rare, rare breed.
Hmm.
Very rare.
I don't think it's um, always a mutation of any kind.
I have no idea.
And that is a issue that a lot of people discuss, and no one can prove one way or the other. But that's what they say causes inbreeding. But yet, if you never interbreed your dogs, and you always use a new male or a different male, there's no way it could be. And he says he
Oh,
does.
wow. They're good dogs. I mean, my friend that was a, oh, what do you call them? With the K9 unit, sniff out bombs, stuff. And
In with the SWAT
so when
team.
he got out of the service, yeah, when he got out of the service, he's always kept them. And we go out there, and oh my God, his dog that he has now is just beautiful. He's so big, and he's trained because he's always trained his animal for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Hawk put you a link out there to watch. Yeah, when I was looking at the moon, that's I thought the tree was in the way, but it was the eclipse was. So we just had a little sliver showing. I guess y'all saw it. I don't know.
No, I didn't go out look.
No, when Tatum had the computer out there.
I didn't see it. I
Oh,
didn't. I didn't care. So sorry. It's not nothing on you. It was just yeah. I
Japanese
have seen
man.
them. Yeah, I have seen them, Cindy. Uh, Another one that's very a beautiful dog is one of those Chinese. Son of a gun. I knew what the name was until about 2 seconds ago, and it eluded my mind.
I have a black lab, Victor. He's a big
The
baby.
link that Hawk dropped. This is what he's talking about.
Ah, okay, okay. No, I believe that. There's no doubt in my mind because it didn't look like it was a misbreed, and you can always tell a misbreed from a pure breed. But no, I believe that 100%. It's just you don't see many of them whatsoever.
No.
I think Hawk's got more white German Shepherds than anybody in the United States. Even if he's got two, that's probably more than anybody's got in the United States.
Well, somebody up there said that they had seen a pair around. I think I saw that.
Yep, someone did say that.
Tennessee. There he is. Here a few years ago.
Yeah. And where was that? In Germany?
Don't know. He's in Missouri now. That's it.
He's in misery now.
Hmm.
Misery. They call it Missouri for the Southern, but no, it's misery. You're up there,
Called
you're in misery.
called the Show Me State.
Do what?
It's called the Show Me State.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay, that was back.
I was just out
Sorry.
to take a look at the moon, and it's completely black now. It matches the sky, so I can't see it right now.
It was in Tennessee that he saw him.
Back in the 80s. Huh.
Yep.
Like I said, they're rare. They are very damn rare. And I understand why you don't get rid of them. I understand why he don't. He needs to keep every white one he can every time they pop out because they are so
Yeah.
rare. It's just not even silly. It is
And
stupid rare.
I think the litter with two would not have been related enough that that would have mattered, and that's probably why he was going to keep the female to breed. Maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't be assuming.
I think
Well,
I think his two girl dogs are sisters. And if one
Yes.
had the grandfather, then they both had the grandfather, as far as I understand.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
I have no idea, but
Okay.
I just know Gabriel's
About this, okay? So the warning came in as,
beautiful.
hey, they're rebasing Facebook. And now I got to figure out what the
Oh,
hell
okay.
rebasing Facebook
Who's
is.
He
watching?
was gonna.
And so I'm like looking it up.
Somebody watching something.
Tampa, underground facility,
Mhm.
break all the way to Tallahassee, Iowa.
Oh, maybe on the next batch talk you'll get another girl, another white one.
It's quite a distance from here. You know, things from it.
Uh,
We're
No,
hoping for you.
we're going to see,
Hey,
her or
Bruce, we're hearing
Yeah.
you're showing through on some of your stuff that you're playing in the background.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good, bud. I just heard something, and then I got to looking at the circles, and yours kept blipping, and you weren't saying nothing, so I knew it was
Yeah,
you.
I was looking at that video I was telling you about. It's still up and trying to find a part of it, what I was saying, and maybe share it.
No, okay, okay.
yeah.
So
I'm
I
not
didn't mean
cussing
to.
you. I'm not cussing you. I was just
Yeah.
saying we're hearing you through.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I got it muted now, so I can't tell nothing without hearing it. So I'm sorry.
No, you're
Let me,
good.
let me mute the microphone and see if that works.
All right, that'll work. Yeah, then you can. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I was gonna play that link, but I can't on the laptop. Oh well. I will
I
look at
looked
it later.
I looked up a bunch of songs today that I remember back from in the when I was a kid. Scorpions and some of that stuff, the Winter
Hmm.
Chains and songs like that. I was gonna play some of that for you, but I just didn't want to upset the channel, and I didn't want to get it in trouble.
No.
No, I don't want to get your channel in trouble.
Oh, I know T Girl. I've I've heard it a lot.
Bonnie, I don't know how long I'm going to be up tonight, but
Oh, I know. It's. I
Me
think we've
neither.
all wound down. We're all just sitting here, kind of.
Yeah,
well, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
at
sleep here
three
too.
days of 3 days of
Yeah.
3 and 4 and 10 hour shows. Yeah, it might be.
Yeah. I was up till about 4:30 watching the prayathon.
I told
Then got on
you.
again this morning.
You told me you was going to
You told
bed,
me what?
honey. I told you
I
not to sleep.
tried.
I
I was actually going to leave the prayathon on while I slept, but it kept getting too interesting. And so I was like, I'm
you
not
got
going to get any sleep if I leave this playing. So I put on my Pandora Christian music and
you
went right
got
to sleep.
you got to quit that. It is not helping your health, honey. You got to
I
quit.
plan to get to sleep early tonight
Oh,
because I have to
whatever.
do.
Here we go. There we go. Let's listen to this horse shit. Dorinda, let's listen to this horse shit.
Really, Shane Phelps?
Yes. Bonnie Phelps. Yes.
I know both of you guys will talk after the show's done anyway, so it doesn't matter. You guys are gonna chit chat till fucking the cows come home.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not doing. No, last night I jumped off early, and I'm going to do it again tonight. I've had 4 days of no sleep, and I'm beat.
Okay, it's time for me to talk about my HS. Um,
Here we go.
I
You're like,
am going to sleep early. My horse shit. because I am going to sleep early because I have to do a lot of things this week for my mama. And so I've got to be up on my game because it's major stuff that it's going to take a lot of energy, I'm sure.
I got my game on. Oh, that's
That's
Trace.
right.
That was Trace Atkins. Sorry.
Mama needs me.
Awesome.
Yes, she does. And yeah, we've
Gigi, you're always up late. Cough, cough.
Gigi's gives up till 3. Cough, cough. Yeah. Well, that's just because you choked on the wrong thing there, hon.
No, she was visiting,
Oh, oh, oh.
remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Nasty girl, wink,
The girl
wink.
says,
She
wink,
was
wink,
on
I'm
with
going
she
rescue.
was on with us.
I know. Shh, Dorinda. Wink, wink, yes.
I'm stepping down, you
Yeah.
guys. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
You too, Dorinda.
thank
Have a
Take
good
you.
care.
night, Dorinda.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Night. Love you. So, you have any more news for us, Bruce? So, I'm fixing to close it down.
You may not have heard you. You might have to say it again.
Did you hear me, Bruce? Uh-oh. Did we lose Bruce?
No, I
Oh, there
had
you
my
are.
microphone muted. I'm going to try to share
Oh,
this. It's really not in the right spot, but you kind of guys will get the message on what she does, everything. So it's towards the end of the report. So let me see if I can figure out the share screen.
okay. As long as it's not anything I'll get in trouble for.
It shouldn't be.
Okay.
Let's see if this will work.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Counter effects to that are faster than that. So it doesn't matter what level you're on, you're
Hey, check.
going to follow this plan or these instructions and you're doing harm,
Do I need to mute? I can't hear it.
Maybe.
you know,
No, that cut the sound completely, I think.
one by
Okay.
one, as they
I'm
move
trying to
towards
turn it up
success,
here. I'm about as
hopefully
loud as I
they're
can
going to
go.
make it. So, little bit, but bit by bit.
Well, and if we have another week like we had this week, then by next week we're not going to have any of these diehards, right? Depending on what they do with Oh, it already happened. Okay. What happened this morning?
We have no more diehards. Apparently, the colonies for the border wasn't seeing it, that there's never going to turn around. They were still trying to carve out some orders and do certain things that weren't right. They got their 150 today.
Wow. Okay.
Shane, can you hear it?
So now what? Right? I feel like we're going down the food chain. Like who's next? Like what's next on the list?
A
And
little bit, yeah.
I mean, at some point it keeps
Oh,
thinking
okay.
that people are going to give up, right? But I
I
don't
got
know.
it
If you
turned
look
up
at
all
that
the
hard,
way.
now what happens?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, let's see. After we got to finish rejoicing about that, then we had to take care of another situation. Okay.
It's keep on coming, guys.
about this, okay? So the warning came in as, hey, they're freebasing face bots. And now I got to figure out what the hell is freebasing face bots is. I'm like, isn't freebasing just like those email people? So I'm like looking it up. I'm like, I can freebase a face bot.
Yeah, the gal on the left is the one I
Right?
was telling
So
you about,
freebasing,
Shane. The
and
one
then
on
the
the right,
separate,
she's just
right?
a commentator for me.
Well, as part of the whole operation, and someone just remember one concept work. They have a program that doesn't just do things called freebasing, brought out by Google. Yep. So this was connected to a few different types of
About 6 minutes
programs.
left.
One was concept. Groovy is another program, and Raspberry Pi is updated. Okay, so apparently some of these companies are sponsored with a lot of medication airports, but also, yep, they're doing good, right, on social credit program. There, this is just the case, right? So now we can put them all together with the access to the social already. Everything from this and airport service, I think about all the different places that are and this is tied to Tampa, and we're done. So we just take all the way to California. So far to the my lab,
Uh,
well,
that is not.
and so they, for their part, were going to do their part to take the credit.
It's hard to hear, Bruce. You're gonna have to send that to me or send Bonnie and
Okay, let me see
Or
if
put
I
a
can
link,
share it to you.
in private chat, or
Okay, just a second.
yeah. And that's Kim who?
Kim Goguen. Gouguen.
I have not heard that name. Hmm. Guardian recognizes her. Oh, okay. Hey, Chuck. How are you tonight? Powwow sounds cool. T-Girl, when I get a link, I'll put it in chat if it comes through my computer.
Yeah, I picked the wrong one to send. I was trying to send it to Shane on email, and I don't have him in my contacts. So try it again here with something else. You wanna put your link back in the chat? I don't see it right now, Bonnie.
Um, the link to come up.
No, your email.
Oh, in the private. I can do.
Private, yeah.
Okay.
See if I can snag it that way and send this to you.
Okay.
The whole report's about an hour and 3 minutes. What it is.
Um, I cannot remember, Guardian. I think I gave you my email, and I can't remember if you emailed me. Hmm.
Oh, Bonnie, I'm fixing to have a twist.
Yeah, I'm gonna close it down as
Okay, I sent it to you, Bonnie. Hopefully it'll stay up. They only leave them up about 48 hours or so, then they take them down if you're not a paid member to the site. It's United News or UnitedNetwork.news is the website. It's in the
um.
link. It's in the link there.
Okay.
Okay, let me.
I think it's
There. I did it the first time. I'm amazed at myself.
I've been there,
Just
Bruce.
Yeah, just created a monster. What I find and pop on, you guys might be surprised.
Oh, I
So
did that for years.
yeah, that's since I know how to do it now. I'm gonna keep it in
Whoops.
mind, find something juicy or whatever that you guys need to know about that you will never know on some of the other stuff that's out there. I'll pop it on here and we can have one hell of a discussion.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, I'll watch that and everything. And I've got a downloaded hard copy on my hard drive too. So that's what I do with that since I take them down and some important like what they're doing that nobody's going to see unless you pop in on it or whatever.
Yeah.
I get it on my computer. That way I've got it when they take it down and still got access to it and spread the word.
Okay.
Ab-
There's the link for y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Bruce.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Did it play for you?
Yes, it had started. That's what I was. Oops.
Cool.
Stop.
Cool. Yeah, it's got the countdown in front, and like I say, it lasts about an hour and everything. And there's others on there
You're
too
welcome.
that I've got, and I don't know whether they'll come up or not. Let me see here from last week.
Okay, Guardian. Thank you.
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to twist, guys.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
the others won't. The others won't come up. You got to buy a membership for the streaming service that they offer.
Wow.
to get in. So, but anyway, it's good while you can access it to kind of know what's going on and everything. So, and another one here is you can go to Rumble, Bonnie, and I'd already told Shane, but I'll repeat. Go to Rumble and find the channel The Reveal Report with George Eisman and watch his two interviews with her. And he's got some older ones down the line. And then also watch the one with Terry Cassidy where she interviews him also. If you really want to explode your brain, watch those three, and that'll explode your brain. You'll kind of see what I'm looking at, Bonnie and Shane.
Okay.
So Jerry Cassidy will go about 2 hours, and one of the interviews with Reveal Reports 47 minutes, and then the other one with the question and answers is right after that. It's about an hour and 15. So total of 2 hours between those two videos. But what she says is going to surprise you, and I'll drop a hint and everything on what she says in there. Mr. T's no longer with us, and neither is Biden.
Wow.
And it's confirmed by supposedly, all of this is supposedly, okay, by Don Jr. He has talked to Don Jr. and Mr. T no longer with us, and he had prostate cancer that spread to other parts of his body and took him out.
Hmm.
And that won't be on the news because if it comes out, you know what this country will be like.
Yeah.
There'd be so much of an uprising and everything all over the place. It'd be hell on earth.
Not Bella.
But watch those, and we'll get your thoughts on them after you watch them and see what your deal is. Like I say, I think it's legit, pretty much so, but it's just something that you're not going to hear on even our alternative media unless I pop on something like this for you guys.
Not Patrick Kelly.
So,
All right.
but
Well, thank you, Bruce.
you
We,
bet, and hopefully it don't explode you too bad, Bonnie, and everything. But it's very intriguing, and I try to keep up with that. And you can join that United Network.news, just make an account, and you can get to them as soon as they do them. They do them once a week, and apps on my phone is how I know about them, and I get notified when there's a new one up.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
and then you can get to it on the internet too, and everything, and all of that. But you don't have to buy a membership, but it's limited time on to view it. If you go past that time, you won't see it.
Okay.
So, but anyway, we'll let you wrap things up, Bonnie, and Shane, you take care, and we'll be in touch to see if we can connect computer. Or if I get to feeling like $1,000,000, I'll try it and see what happens and see what you're doing, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. I think he's had to step away for a minute.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys. God bless. You guys take care. And I'm working
You too.
most of the time, Bonnie. And if I have something to say like tonight, I'll pop up on your Ask the Blank and get in.
Okay. We
Well,
appreciate it.
well, wait a minute here. Let me go to private chat here, and I'll give you my email. That way you can have it too.
Okay.
Okay, the third letter is a zero and not an O.
Okay.
Okay, kv0jfg@gmail.com. Here you go.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You betcha. If you want my phone number, I can give it to you also. Or we can do it in the email. It don't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can just do that.
But anyway, we can kind of build a little more network here and everything. Since I'm close to Shane, maybe we can collaborate, really do something.
Yes, I
I'm
appreciate it.
dangerous.
Thank you.
I'm dangerous when I get on a roll, man. I'm dangerous.
We kind
Probably,
of all are.
probably about like Shane when he gets on a roll. We're dangerous to be around because we think out of the
Yep.
box big time. So, but anyway, you guys have a good night. I love y'all, and like I say, if I got something to say, I'll pop in and everything and go from there. So, you guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
You too, Bruce. Thank you.
God
Have a good
bless.
night.
Good night.
Bless you. All right. I'm going to close it down. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Love y'all. God bless you. Good night.